Hello and welcome. My name is DW and this is my little slice of the internet I like to call Dub's Beauty Diary. Today I am so excited because one of the people that I look up to on this platform and on Instagram is Amanda over at Mermaid Hair Donut Care. I love her little thing. Anyway, she asked me if I wanted to do a YouTube collab, and I was like, yes. Like, I was trying really hard not to geek out when she asked me because, first of all, she does amazing content. She is fairly new to filming and stuff, so but her makeup looks are absolutely stunning. She is so funny, and she does like these rankings but in a different way. So like she'll try all of the palettes from Oden's Eye that she has, and then she will put up each look and she'll battle the looks to see who is the winner, and it's not always her favorite palette, so that is interesting to me. But she asked if I wanted to do a collab, and we were thinking, what should we do? Palette bingo, duh. But we also thought it would be nice to answer a few questions, like a tag video. So Amanda wrote all 10 questions that I'm going to answer while I'm doing my eye look. Yeah, so the palettes that we chose, because I have tons of palettes. She's like, what are some palettes that you want to get some use out of? And I was like, well, here are the palettes that I've never used from Glamlite and from Oden's Eye, because I know that you like those brands. And so we decided on this one. We both have Solmane 2 from Oden's Eye, and we both have the Icecream palette from Glamlite, but we couldn't decide which one to use, so we're gonna do 3 shades from each. 3 shades from each of these. So I've never done a palette bingo with 6 shades. I've never done a palette bingo with 2 palettes. So this is all new to me. I did prime my eyes already because I had a look on already today. And it was red, so you know that stained. And but one of my peeps canceled on me today, so I had a couple hours to come home and film this, and I wanted to get it done so that I'm not like holding up the train here. So palette bingo, randomly generate X amount of number from a palette, or in this case we're going to do 3 from each palette, and then try and make a look out of your color story. So we will swatch on my arm here. Let's start with this little bad boy, Solmane 2 from Oden's Eye. Here is what she looks like. And there is 15 shades, so we'll do 1 through 15. And I've got my pretty random up here. Let me make sure I'm... Clear history, prevent rerolls. Okay, ready? 3, okay. 1, 2, 3. So we got number 12, and so 5, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so this is Sunlight. Ooh, okay. Like, why haven't I used this palette yet? We got number 3, which is my favorite number, by the way, in case you were wondering. This dusty blue color called Neptune. Neptune's my favorite planet. Okay. Let me do a little better. These are very powdery. There she is. And number 6, which is right here, and it is called Meteor. Little lavender silver moment. I would never put these 3 shades together if I was doing this on my own. So interesting. Okay, now let's pick our 3 from the Icecream palette so we can see our full color story. I'm trying to hurry because my iPad's at 4%. So here is what the Ice Cream Dream looks like. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I was wondering about this shade because it looks kind of weird, but I think that's the way it's supposed to be. So yeah, so we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 pans. Good God. Okay, so 1 through 30. And we will randomize 3. So 1, 2, 3. All right, we have 11. That is taro. And we have 29, and that is green tea. What a color story. Wowza. I'm going to be an Easter basket today for the rest of the day. And then 23, 5, 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3. That is this one right here, mint chocolate. All right, let me go plug in this bad boy and I will be right back. I'm gonna start with mint chocolate. Okay, the first question we have is, what is the first memory you have of loving makeup? The first memory I have of loving makeup is one of my friends in high school. She always did this like black outline on her eye and like with an eyeliner, and she would always she would wear that every day, and I really liked it. I thought she was so cool, so BA. Like yeah, she was awesome. And I had her do that. We worked at the same place too. She was my friend in school and outside of school, so that was cool. Anyway, one day it was very quiet at work, and she did my makeup like she does hers. And before that, I was like, I always wore these colored liners from Hot Topic, and I would just do the top line and the bottom line, and then that was it. Like, that's literally all I did. So whatever color I was wearing that day, I would just put a matching eyeliner all the way around my eye and call it a day. Well, she did this different design on me, and I was like, okay, like there's more to makeup than a weird colored liner from Hot Topic. Like, I was like blown away. So that would be the first memory I have of loving makeup. So I think I started that job when I was 16, 7. So I was 16 or 17 when that happened. Number 2, do I have any makeup goals? Do you have any makeup goals? Not really. I'm panning right now, so like I'm doing a lot of panning, and I'm gonna go into green tea, this one. And so like my goal is to get some more pans in my eyeshadow collection, because I have a lot of eyeshadow, and I have a lot of also unused eyeshadow palettes. So I just want to get more use out of my makeup. Like, I bought it. Why am I just letting it sit there? Like, let me just tell you that I have the ABH Jackie Aina palette, and I've never used it. I have Club Nebula from Kaleidos, and I've never used it. Like, why? These two palettes I've never used. I don't know. And I love makeup. I love putting it on. I put it on practically every day. And I just don't understand. I'm just going back into that mint chocolate down here. I just don't understand why I don't use what I've got, and I'm always lusting for other stuff. Like, I'm really proud of myself. I got the Kiss package from Glamlite, and I did a look with that. I'll tag that, or I'll put a link in the description box. It was my last video, or one of my last videos, but I used it right as I opened it, like, nice. And then I've got another video coming up where I use another palette like immediately, or maybe I already posted that one. Either way, I used it immediately upon opening. Like, do that. Like, what is wrong with me? Anyway, I'm gonna go into my other palette and use this blue shade called Neptune. Number 3, if you have to pick a favorite drugstore brand, what would it be? My favorite drugstore brand is ColourPop. I just like their IPs. I like their quality. I have a ton of palettes from them. Yeah, that's hands down my favorite. And then in addition to this, it's what's your favorite prestige brand and indie brand. So prestige, I would say Huda Beauty. That's prestige, right? Yeah, I mean, sold at Sephora. That's Huda Beauty. And then for indie, I don't know. I have a lot of indie palettes, but I haven't been like super wowed by any. I'll say Glamlite. I mean, I like what I've tried from them for the most part. Okay, I'm trying to decide if I want the gold on the lid or if I want the purple. Okay, I'm gonna go for the gold. Go for the gold! Glamlite for Andy. Okay, number 4. What is your favorite palette currently? Urban Decay Stone Vibes. Always and forever. I love that palette. I will talk about it until I can't breathe no more. Every time someone pulls it out on Instagram or YouTube, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's my favorite palette. Like, it's stupid ridiculous how much I love that palette. Number 5, is there a palette that you didn't pick up that you still think about? Yes. Oden's Eye Red Dragon by Judy. So I'm taking Sunlight, this first one, on my finger, and that's from Oden's Eye. I think about that palette like it is literally in my dreams. Like, I think about that palette all the time, and I don't even like red eyeshadow. Like, I just want that palette so stinking bad. I don't know what it is. I really don't. This is gonna be a weird look, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm just working today. Number 6, if you could create a collab if you could create a collab palette with the brand of your choosing, what would it look like? So my favorite types of tones, I'll just show you this palette here, are this dusty blue, this purple, and something similar, like something in between these two greens. I actually have a picture of a palette that I did with, that I created with, oh, what is that? Fire Drake, I think is what it's called. It's a website where you can create your own palette, and then like it tells you where to buy the singles that you use to create it. And that is like the color story that I like. I like these dusty, not too deep shades. Like, I like light shades, light to mid-tone, more shimmer than matte. I don't mind a few mattes. This, gold is like, I don't know. I'm gonna try glitter glue. What is your favorite type of eyeshadow formula? Matte, metallic, shimmer, satin, duochrome, etc. So like I just said, I prefer shimmers. I don't mind mattes. They're not my favorite. I would much rather do an all shimmer look than an all matte look. I don't mind duochromes, but I like to use like more than one shadow. So like duochromes kind of, you need a lot of lid space for them, and it's just not who I am right now. Yeah, that's much better, right? Okay. And I don't mind a satin. A lot of people hate satins. A lot of people hate mattes with glitter in them. A lot of people hate glitter. I don't mind any of them, but my favorite is shimmer. Number 8, what is a palette in your collection that pleasantly surprised you? Huda Beauty Rose Quartz. I knew that I was gonna like it because it's cool toned, but it's not very colorful. It's kind of like a neutral cool toned. I didn't know I was gonna love it so much. Right now I have 6 pans in that palette, and I'm still using it like actively. I love that palette. It's not my favorite, obviously, but I love it. And I thought, oh, I just need this because, you know, it'll be a good addition or whatever, but I use it all the time. So that pleasantly surprised me. Do you have any palettes in your collection that disappointed you? Let me think if I still have any. Okay, yeah. I'm going to go into this purple shade named Taro in the Icecream palette. This little palette right here, the Star Wars Pat McGrath Divine Droid, they're all shimmers, but they're lackluster. They're like barely there. And then I don't know, it's just not, I wish there was more, you know? So that is a palette that I've tried, that I still own right now anyway, that was disappointing. And to be honest, I've only used each shade once, so maybe I've just got to try it again. I don't know. Last question, number 10. What is a brand that you've been wanting to try? Let's think here. Brand I've been wanting to try. So there's a few brands that I have on my wish list that I have not tried yet. Lethal. I like their, it's like a greenish palette. If I remember, I'll post it up here, but it, Evergreen. But it's just so expensive, and I don't think it's in stock, and I'd like to create my own palette. That would be cool. I'm going into Meteor in Solmane, the last shade that I need to use. I would like to try It's Belle. I would like to try Bella Beauty Bar. Except for, okay, so the thing with private label, like, is Oden's Eye private label? Anyway, the thing about private label is, like, you just have to find the one that is your aesthetic and the color story that you like. Because, like, if Fantasy Cosmetica and Oden's Eye come out with the same color story, like, Why wouldn't I just choose the cheaper option? Unless there was something that you just didn't like. That's what I think about this is so weird. That's what I think about private label. So anyway, it's Belle Beauté Bar. I want to try, I want the Unearthly Lore palette. I want that, but I don't really care to try their eyeshadow. I just want the packaging because it's Medusa. Yeah, anyway, those were the 10 questions. I am going to blush and highlight and mascara and lips. And I will be back to give you the final look and the thoughts about this look and yeah, the closeout. Amanda's never gonna want to collab with me again. I tried a bunch of different lipsticks and I couldn't find any that I liked, but this matches my crease shade. So maybe the look kind of came together. I used a purple blush. I used a gold highlight. I don't know. I hate this look. I hate it. I don't even know what I would have done differently. Like I could have put the purple, this lower lash, I could have meshed it with that blue and then did the inner corner more on my lid and then did the gold on the lower lash, but I think that would have been weird too. The gold. Why? Why did I get that gold? I love gold, but everything else went together so well. Anyway, that was the palette bingo using Solmane 2 and Icecream palette. Be sure to check out Mermaid Hair Donut Care's YouTube page. Amanda, she's, like I said, she's great. I can't say enough nice things about her. Yeah, but I will have her tagged down below along with anyone else that I might have mentioned. Not sure if I did or not. I can't remember right now. And that's about all. So with that being said, we will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.